Obviously that confuses us a little bit because I'm trying to. Because people say, oh yeah, we've done it, and then they've used a different email address. Yeah, it does a bit because obviously at our end we're using that email address and connect. No. So we connect the van team. Okay, so you don't need to. They're the only two I want you to fill in. The other two will pre-populate afterwards. That's it. Just press done for a second. If you press get vehicle details, what you should see is nothing. Right, please.
Maybe it's my password.
Oh yeah, just check your password.
That's right.
Yeah. Some people do. Problem is you can't see what you're typing on the password, can you? It's quite easy to just tap a different digit. What you should have is at least a capital and one number.
Yeah, it says.
Yeah. Okay, get vehicle details. There we go. Base camp. Yeah. So tap on that word in there. That jumps to the top of the page. He says hopefully. Go on, tap it again. There we go. Press save. Lovely. So what that will do is obviously we'll go back now. So I don't know if you can see there's the other two lines were populated then.
Okay.
Yeah. So we go back to the remote one. You'll see these now lit up.
Right. Okay. So this is over the internet now.
Yeah. So we're now talking to it via internet. Nearly, not quite, but right. If you just press locate, you can see where your van is. So if you forget where you parked it, hopefully it's not in Norway. So it should be able to see Salet Leisure. There we go. Yeah. So we're right on the edge of the building there. So if you forget where you parked it, you shouldn't do, but obviously it's a bit of a rough night if it was. But right, so you could check on there. We've got levels. That really is only going to be your battery really on this one. Obviously different products, different things have different tanks and all sorts of things. History levels exactly the same. So really it's only just going to show you what your level of your battery was. Yeah. Okay. Just come back out to that one. Dealer button, that just shows you our contact details, phone number and email and things like that. So the other remote ones that obviously we were just talking via Bluetooth, all them other bits. We can talk to certain things via remote as well. If you press the update button, which is slightly grey now, press done. So what it's doing now is overriding the Bluetooth. It's now going to go via 4G or whatever's available at the time, and hopefully it will communicate because we have a few problems being inside this shed. Are you stopping up on site?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully you'll have a better signal up there than compared to this shed. So once, what you'll see is all the ones will light up down to about here. You'll see the lights. You'll see the heating. They're the main ones you can do. So just try one more time. So obviously you've seen, I've seen you connect because all of these are lit up.
Yeah.
If you hadn't connected, then that wouldn't have lit up. It's just now the van and you trying to talk. Doesn't want to.
We'll sort it out.
Yeah, so up on site. If you're still having problems, then obviously there may be an issue with the communications of it. But
so that then gives you everything that you get with Bluetooth. But
no, it's limited to what you can see on this screen.
Yeah,
but obviously the lights you can see, power you can see, and it should be heating. So the heating and lights you can do via remote. Okay, that's it. Just come back out of there. So once you've got obviously connected, you can see your handbook, which is that one there. So that should recognise your handbook. We just tap on that just to make sure it does. Yeah. So quick start guide and open manual. So what you can do is upload it onto your phone. Obviously, you really need Wi-Fi to do that.
Right.
Okay. Or you can go on the Swift website. You can also see the manual through there.
Okay.
Just come back out of that one. Swift one. Just tap on that one. So the Swift one, you can see the Swift website through there. Swift Talk Forum, Swift TV, that's the new products. September will be the new products for next year. Right. And Swift Connect. Swift Connect, that's where you can see your service history. So what happens is, obviously you're confirmed as the owner of the van. Service lets Swift know, so there's obviously warranty and all that covered. Swift will then ping you an email saying, obviously you're now the owner. You will get a username and password to go onto Swift Connect. Register on there. Then you can see your service record, parts on order. You can always report a fault if you want to. It'll ping it back to us anyway, but you might as well come to us first and then ping that back. Okay. I don't know who these people are. Right. Okay. Happy with that? Oh, the other one. Sorry, I nearly forgot the bell. That's alerts. So if you press load, you can set alerts. Done. So there's only a couple you can use. Really, there's a leisure battery one. So it will alert you when your leisure battery is getting low. Also, there's frost alert. Be very cautious how you use that. Obviously, if you're waiting for that text to say, by the way, your van's cold, and if you've left water in it, it may be too late. It might already be frozen. Okay, so just be careful how you're using that. Obviously, when you got it in storage, when you got it in home, you're not using the van, drain it down. Okay, especially winter. Okay.
It should be stored inside, you think? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, not everybody does, but again, it depends on if you've got a nice warm inside.
I think where we store, well, I think where we are going to store it is inside. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but obviously, just still be careful. That, even inside, obviously,
It'll only be a barn on a farm. It's not
exactly. Yeah.
It's not a heated.
So,
it's not coming in the house.
Exactly. Yeah. We never know. So maybe you might have a heated, warm garage. I don't know.
No.
Right. Okay. Happy with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Right. So I'm just seeing now. I can't see that cable. So I'm gonna have to, unless it's been put in. Aha. Looking at that.
Oh, there's something in
There
there.
it is. Yeah, there it is. No wonder I didn't see it. I was expecting to be up there, to be honest. Obviously, you've got your step there. Your leisure battery is hiding underneath the floor, which is underneath here. And you just see the black box there.
Oh, right.
So that's where your leisure battery. You shouldn't need to worry about bringing that back in or out. Obviously, as soon as you plug 240 in, it will start charging it. Okay. Obviously, if you're in storage and you can't get power to it, obviously, you're just saying you are obviously hiding it inside. Sunlight, obviously, going to be a premium for that.
True, yeah.
The solar panel will not help that battery, obviously, in storage. So the possibility is you may want to take that battery out if you're storing it for a considerable amount of time, because obviously that battery can obviously drain down. What you've got to slow that procedure down. It's very difficult because of the way they position this, but there is a system shutdown button. Very difficult to see, but it's right on the top here. You can see that there. That's your system shutdown button. It should say on it. When you're in storage, you switch that off. That will slow down the drain down on your battery. Obviously, it's not going to prevent it totally draining down, but it will do a long way to obviously protecting it.
Good.
If you do switch that off there, you need to switch it back on again when you come to use it, because that screen will be blank. Okay.
Right.
Also, if this screen either is blank or you can see everything on it, but you think you've switched the 12 volts on, so the likelihood is all you need to do is reset it. So pressing that system switch on off, you'll give it a few seconds.
Reboot it like a computer.
Reboot it, exactly the same. Yeah. So it has got. It's like obviously got computer systems in there. Obviously not quite so sophisticated as a full computer, but
Okay.
so obviously that's what's controlling some of the systems. Okay. Right. I don't think there's too much else to talk to you about. Gas on the cooker.
Yeah.
If you hear that, when you press that down,
Yeah.
so it's actually ignited. You just press the button. With the grill oven, is that one. You can hear that.
Okay.
Yeah. You see that there? Pull that out. Don't do what I do and forget. Start cooking and then think, oh, I've got to get that out. Because
You only do it once, don't you?
yes. Well, no, I do it all the time. That's the problem. But I don't obviously grab it with my fingers now. I obviously use a tea towel board before you start cooking. So it's trying to protect these. So obviously these are only plastic. Any heat coming up there is obviously going to melt it. Okay, then grill pan and the handles just inside there. Okay. I think that is everything.
There should be a sink cover, is there?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, there should be a sink
Sink
cover, chopping board or something.
That should obviously shouldn't come off. So we should pop it off. See. Now, I'm not sure on that, to be quite honest. What the spec, unless it's in here.
It is on the website, so but I think one or two people have
Right.
had a similar issue.
Yeah, that's obviously Swift are not putting that in.
Yeah.
Right. Well, obviously when we get back to James, that's sure it's in there, is it? It's not hiding under that, is it? No. So that's just a cable. So that makes it. That's making me think if obviously we haven't had many days gone. I think this is the second one this year. I think.
Right.
So likelihood, obviously,
It's,
there's not a lot of hiding places in there.
No.
I'd be very surprised if it's there. That's
Yeah.
just your pocket drawer.
Oh, right. Yeah. No. They said something about it's underneath, but I don't know underneath what.
No, normally they're in
Yeah.
something like that kind of locker.
Right.
You know, that locker, but they're definitely not in there.
It's not under the cooker there. It's not.
I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
Ooh, well, that's actually a drawer.
Yeah.
Normally, no, it isn't.
No.
Normally-
Oh, well, we need to check that then, because it makes.
Yeah, when we get back to James, we'll just discuss that and see that. Just definitely make sure that's in the spec. So we've just got all the bits of paper. Even though you haven't got a handbook, you have got the app handbook.
Okay.
So you've got that there, which is maybe useful. What we've also got is this little contraption here, little tool. That there, you've got your 13-pin plug on the front of the caravan. that realigns that plug. So if you don't fully turn it when you pull it out the back of the car, it can misalign it. So if you can see that there, just video it.
I did see something about that on the web, but I didn't
Yeah.
understand it.
So what happens? So what you've got is, obviously, you imagine the negative of that. So you've got a little notch on the centre one with the 13 pins sticking out the centre here. That goes in and stays. That can't start turning all 13 pins round. So that is pulled in by the outer one, which turns.
Right.
So that turns. The centre one stays still. When you fully turn it, if you don't fully turn it back, that can just be like there,
Right.
and you cannot get it back in.
Okay.
But that is a tool to
Just,
turn it back in.
Right.
What you do not do is take this pack out and leave it at home.
yeah.
We had one customer, they were on site, can't get the plug in. I says, well, where's your blue tack? I took the whole that out.
Yeah.
So they had to go and find someone luckily there was someone on site, or the warden or whatever, that had one on site. Obviously it happens quite regularly. And then they obviously had to realign it. It only takes seconds to realign it. It only takes seconds to forget
Sounds
it and
like
leave
bad
it at home.
design of the actual plug.
Well, obviously that's why they are good plugs.
Yeah.
I must, if you had the old, if you ever had the old 7-pin style,
Yeah.
they used to be terrible connection.
Yeah.
These are as good as connections you can get compared to them. It's just that turny thing. It's almost a bit of a rust and pulling out now. This
Pops down.
yeah, that just slides down. You got that?
That's
That's it. Yeah. Pop down. Quite a nifty little thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that a cigarette socket lighter as well?
Yeah. So you got So unless you like smoking, it's obviously just for 12 volts.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so yeah, you can run obviously off 12 volt
chargers.
appliances.
Yeah.
So you can get 12 volt TVs or dual 12 volt 240 TVs.
That's the
Make
socket
noise.
stuff there as well. Yeah.
And what I'll do, I'll switch these off in a minute. You see that's calming down now. So we need to not switch the 12 volt systems off before that's stopped because it needs it to go in a cool down phase. Right, I've just realised that James, I'll get the right person in it, has not given you the paperwork to do the. Oh, he did. I remember putting him outside on top of your rack and roll. Right, I'm just going to get the paperwork. We just need to go through that. If you want to stop there.
Yeah, that's good.
So what we'll do is you fill this in as much as you can.
Stop this for a minute.
That's it. Right.